Hello. So, forgot my fanny pack. Let's use the Bodega. Got another TopB, a bubble this time. Wow, this is dull on the tip. I haven't used this knife really much since I got it back. This one comes from Australia. And poor dude had to pay $20 in shipping to get this thing here. Got multiple plates, multiple balls. Okay. Yeah, so guess you might have seen I've bought a lot of these lately. Kind of got this organized. I got lots of different springs and some balls and some more springs and extra slide plates, and man, it's a lot. The only ones in the collection right now are these ones. The other crystallized tie you may have seen a video on. It was flamed blue. That one's going to a friend. This one's gonna stay with me now that it's all green and pretty. I freaking love this thing now. Even with the metal, all metal plates, I put ceramic balls in it, and it's not too loud anymore. It doesn't hurt my ears. So it's got good haptics and it sounds really good. Then I still got these two titanium TopBs. One has a Teflon click plate with, this one has tungsten carbide balls. And I think this one also has tungsten carbide balls. It's got a ZZ metal plate with an Ultim center block. This one's got a steel center block. That one's also steel. Really good, crisp clicks. It's not very loud except on the ends. It would be very loud on the ends if I didn't have the Ultim block in there. The metal block does make this setup too loud, for me personally. I just sold the green Corian bubble to Facebook community member Ethan. Really cool dude. And let's see. I guess that's it. So for a time there, I had 5. This would have been 6. Right now, this is 4, I guess. So it's stainless steel. Definitely heavy for stainless steel. Eats up a lot of the sound. Right now, we've got the ZZ plate in there. Let's look at all these different balls. 2 different spring setups. There's springs, all nylon balls, 2 nylon balls, 2 glass balls, and 1 super small ceramic ball. It's number 141. It's got like a blasted finish. That's something that I think maybe the really early ones had, or only the, ooh, that screw is loose. Wonder if I was smacking the end into that. Yep, you can see right there it was hitting it a little bit. Oh well, I don't think I did all of that. Got a pretty good deal on this thing. Ooh, that was also very loose too. This thing was falling apart. Tight tolerances there. A little dirty. Let me get, ooh, I got a roll of paper towels right here. Had to stand up. I got spray bottles. I don't even have to go away from the desk. This is crazy. Clean this up. It's actually kind of nice standing here. I can see my hands through the screen instead of, sitting. Look at that. Holy. I gotta say, I really like this finish. It's like a very soft, I guess it's stone washed. It's dark though, and it feels soft, but it's like kind of grippy too. Dang, I actually kind of like this one. I was just telling Lisa, my wife, earlier that when this one was out for delivery, that I've got all these titanium ones and awesome ones. I don't know if I need this one. I need to keep it, but getting such a deal, maybe I do. Yeah, I gotta say, it feels pretty good with the ZZ setup. I don't even know if it has a, like the slide tape. Nope. taken many of the bubbles apart. Okay, ZZ plate with all nylon balls. So that's one reason it's so quiet and why it feels so soft. So something I would like to try without changing things too much. Looks like all of those are about the same. I like that it doesn't have the, yeah, it doesn't have one of these, the little protective strips. It feels quite good to be metal on metal sliding. Stainless steel, go figure. Let's try adding some of these to it. Little brass cups to add some preload. Sometimes they're a pain in the butt to get seated in the spring. Let's see if this one will be better. Sometimes more compression. There it goes. And that one fits. Do I really want to try all plastic balls still? I didn't hate how it felt. I just wished it was a little stiffer. So let's try it. I did like how Osmond's Zircuitai TopB felt with a very similar setup to this. Wonder if that's what I'm gonna find is nice in this also. Sorry, I've got drink some water and I drank some of my protein shake here and it kind of went down the wrong way right before I started recording and it's, yeah. Alright, get that tightened up. It still feels a little soft. Good tight tolerances. It doesn't have much of the wiggle this way. I found it's okay, I guess, but see this one has a significant amount, and I think that has to do with the center block. It's definitely tighter on this one. These are also extremely tight. These ones don't move, especially this one. It doesn't move at all. I really like how this one feels with the ZZ plate. It's very, very crisp. The density of the clicks is so tight on the ZZ plate for the bubble that I feel like if it's cocked sideways a little bit, actually, it's exactly what I feel. You can't, they're not as crisp. All four corners aren't working together. It's only like you get two, because you're changing the axis. Whenever it's straight, it definitely feels different. So having that lateral play between the blocks, a ZZ plate definitely does not feel as nice. I think I would like to try some steel balls or something that's not plastic in this thing. Like the spring weight and everything feels pretty good. I'm just not getting the haptics that I quite want out of the TopB. Well, you might notice all of this exploded stuff up here. Keen eyes will see top C parts. I got a tumbler today, a rock tumbler, media tumbler, stone washer, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're familiar with. I've got a Cooper nickel top C getting rolled around in there right now. A couple of other things too, but yeah, I'll have to show those later if they if they turned out. Everything's still good and seated. So I've got, what kind of ball options do I have? Those are all 2.7. Let's do these. These are mixed between stainless steel and tungsten carbide, or they could all be stainless steel. I'm honestly not sure. I've never received any tungsten carbide. Well, only one time have I received them labeled Everything else I've always assumed was steel for metal toys. So yeah, I just keep them mixed. There probably is a difference between the balls if I really were to go through and methodically feel the clicks or figure out how to weigh them or something, but they look silver and they're the same size, and that's as much effort as I've put into it right now. I have them separated from the ceramics and the nylons and the glass. And if I know they're different, then I'll keep them different, but I don't have a way to tell them apart right now. This feels pretty good. But again, not amazing. And it's definitely louder now. The ceramic seems to help a lot on the ZZ plates. I think I'm gonna try switching to a click plate. Oftentimes the click plate is not as loud for whatever reason. I think it has to do with like the ramp at the end of the plate. That design for some reason, and it takes more force to overcome, and you kind of slam into that last position or something. I found that I like the TopB, you know, more than the bubble, which is the bubble is this one that has the curve and the bubble pattern and all of these faces on this side. I just like the designs of the flat ones more. Like, this is hearts, but I don't know, I like it more. And I like the geometry and the asymmetric indent here and just the one face. Design wise and aesthetically, I like, well, I don't like the bubble as much as really anything else. Okay, that feels awesome. I'm gonna bolt it back together. What did I do? Those are steel balls or something with the springs it came with 2 brass cups and a click plate. I definitely like the heft of this thing. I like the stone wash. Guess I'm gonna be adding this one to the stable for a while. I only spent like $65 on it, so it was a pretty good deal. It's a little stiff, but it's not too loud. I like that. This one's easier. I can do that, but that would get really tiring. Feels really good. It's nice and tight, and I like the metal on metal. I gotta say, that feels good. Yeah, I think it's almost like you can tell there's plastic, which, I mean, it's okay. A lot of, like, titanium needs that to slide good. Maybe it cuts down on the sound some, but all steel, that's what's up. I like that. I gotta find a spot in my box over here. I don't have an empty cell. I kind of want to sell the Moonlight. It's really been on my mind a lot. I don't use it a ton. I just enjoy the Amaryllis and the Squid a fair amount more. They're just more rounded. This is faster than the Moonlight, and this is heavier than the Moonlight, and they're both more comfortable. This is somewhere in between. This is faster than the Squid, slower than the Amaryllis. Definitely not as comfy as either. This one has high gyro forces, but so do those. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just sharing some collection updates at this point. Guess that'll be it, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.